Helen Zille is running for mayor of Johannesburg, but a recent SABC interview raised a serious question. What kind of leader are we being asked to trust? Because in that interview, she dismissed the UN's finding of genocide in Gaza. She blamed the victims, and she repeated the tired line of the two-state solution, as if justice were just a slogan. Now, for a country that survived apartheid, this should disturb every conscience.
Do you believe a genocide is taking place in Gaza?
Well, genocide is a very big word. I haven't been to Gaza and I don't know. But I certainly do know that Hamas has spent all its energy trying to obliterate the state of Israel.
So let's be clear. A United Nations Commission of Inquiry has confirmed that, in their opinion, genocide has taken place in Gaza. The ICJ has ruled preliminarily that a genocide is likely taking place in Gaza. Thousands of civilians, 60,000+, mostly women and children, have been killed. 92% of Gaza has been destroyed. Entire neighborhoods and families taken off the record. Yet, Helen Zille's response was not empathy, not concern for justice, just deflection. Genocide is a very big word. Hamas has spent all its energy trying to obliterate Israel. This is the moral equivalent of saying, "Oh, I don't know about apartheid, I wasn't there." Denial of atrocity, whether in Gaza, Rwanda, the Holocaust, or our own past, is the first act of dehumanization.
I'll ask you this question again, but differently this time. This week, a UN Commission of Inquiry has found that indeed a genocide has been committed in Gaza. So I ask you again, does the Democratic Alliance believe that a genocide has taken place in Gaza?
The Democratic Alliance has not discussed that particular issue. What we do discuss is the issue of what we propose to solve the problem. And what we propose to solve the problem is a two-state solution. And we're very pleased that a lot of the rest of the world is converging behind that idea. And that is premised upon both sides recognizing that the other has the right to have an independent and free state that can live in peace, recognizing the right of the other to exist.
Now, this isn't new. In 2017, Helen Zille tweeted that colonialism wasn't all bad, that we should thank it for infrastructure and courts. That worldview surfaces again here. Admiration for power, contempt for the oppressed, nostalgia for the hierarchy. It's the same logic that once justified segregation in South Africa. They should be grateful we gave them railways. So when she speaks about reviving Johannesburg's former glory, we must ask, whose glory? Because the Joburg of privilege built on black dispossession is not a model to restore. Notice how the DA reacts to injustice abroad and at home. During every major Gaza march across South Africa, hundreds of thousands of citizens, Muslims and non-Muslims, black and white, stood together for human rights. The DA was nowhere. Not a single high-profile representative joined those crowds. The official statements avoid words like occupation, apartheid, or genocide. Instead, they recycle the same sterile line, "We support a two-state solution." But a slogan without justice is propaganda. The question is not whether the two states exist, it's whether human beings are free or not. This detachment isn't only foreign policy, it mirrors how the DA governs. In Cape Town, service delivery, quality still tracks, and along racial lines and class lines still. The party's narrative of clean government hides the fact that poverty remains racialized and poor communities feel completely unheard. A leadership that cannot see domestic inequality will never feel global injustice. Moral blindness travels. It starts with ignoring the township, and then it ends with excusing the siege. Islam teaches, and every faith affirms, justice without bias. Do not incline toward the oppressors, lest a fire afflict you. South Africa's own constitution echoes this spirit: freedom, dignity, equality. When leaders dismiss mass suffering because it's politically inconvenient, they betray both divine and democratic values. South Africa does not need leaders who rationalize colonialism or deny the Holocaust or deny the genocide. It needs leaders who recognize oppression instinctively because they remember it. Johannesburg deserves a mayor who can look at informal settlements and see humanity, not inconvenience. Someone who stands with the marginalized, here and abroad. Because justice isn't just foreign policy, it's character. Helen Zille's problem isn't age or experience, it's moral vision. She sees efficiency, not equity. Order, not justice. And a nation built by those who said never again cannot afford to forget what denial looks like. I'm Irshad Siddiq. Thank you for watching. Remember, our freedom means nothing if we stay silent when others lose theirs. We fought for our freedom so that we can invest in the freedom of others. Let us not fall for the ploy and tactics of nefarious leaders who want to fool us that they actually care about us. They don't. We see right through them.